Welcome back to the Panthers franchise. We have episode 35, and today we are going to be nearing the playoffs. I think we're getting to the playoffs today, so it's a big one. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. I just want to get to the playoffs, to be very honest with you guys. I want to get to the playoffs. So what we're going to do, we're going to sim this week. If we need to play the Cowboys game, we'll play the Cowboys game. If we can skirt past this week with a win, and next week it looks like nothing's going to change, then we will, we'll just sim past that too. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I'll see you guys after the first sim. All right, so I just finished the sim. I did the training. We won the game, right? So we are now 15-1. The good news is the Eagles also lost, which means now we are the only one-loss team left in the NFC, which means we have the number one seed locked down for now. I'm not really sure if there's even a way for us to lose it because we beat the Eagles this season. So we have a tiebreaker on them. So, I mean, it goes overall record, which let's just say it's tied, right? We would still have the head-to-head. And if that is, let's assume that's tied. We're tied in the division, so that's still the same. I don't know. But we have head-to-head, which is like the second best thing. So, I mean, we have to have number one seed regardless. So I think we're just going to sim this week then. It doesn't make sense to play it if we can get to the playoffs, right? We should have the number one seed regardless. We beat the Eagles head-to-head. So even if they win and we lose and we're tied in record, we should still have that because we beat them head-to-head. So we're going to pray that this game works the same as the NFL. We're going to sim it, and we should have the number one seed. I simmed, and Jonathan Brooks got hurt. Upper arm fracture. We are in week 1 of the playoffs, which means that we don't play till division, so he'll be 2 weeks, so he'll miss division and conference, and once he's better, if we make it to the Super Bowl, that would be the week that he would be able to play. As much as I've been on Jonathan Brooks this whole season about can he be the guy, can he stay healthy, can he do this, can he do that, he's been the backbone of this offense. I feel like when we're moving the best is when Jonathan Brooks is moving, right? So this is gonna suck. Hopefully Judge and Townsend can step up because now we need them to be the guys for the playoffs. Like not just a standard game, not even a big division matchup, the playoffs. And we're going to have to get to the Super Bowl without Jonathan Brooks because he got injured again. But we do have a lot of stuff to go over before we get to the game, so let's get right into it. So we did win the game. We won 51-33. So this is what we're looking like now for the playoffs. We got us at the top, the Eagles 2, the Lions 3, the Seahawks 4, the Packers 5, the Cowboys 6, and then the Bucks end up making it in from our division as the 7th seed. Over in the AFC, you guys probably already saw it, I'm going to say it anyway. The Steelers at 1, the Jets 2, the Chiefs 3, the Jaguars 4, the Bills 5, the Raiders at 6, and the Ravens at 7. So, to me, surprise teams to see this make it, really none. I mean, maybe the Seahawks, they had a young quarterback, right? But everybody else on this side for the NFC has good quarterbacks, so I'm not too surprised to see that. Over on the AFC, Steelers being the number one seed is a little surprising, I guess I could say. The Jets being the Jets is a huge surprise. They're the number 2 seed. The Ravens at 7 is surprising. The Chiefs making it not. The Raiders making it is a little surprising. We have to take a look at a couple of these teams and see what they did throughout the season. I have been working on the staff trees throughout the season. I just haven't really gone over it with you guys because it just isn't really, they seem that important. So our head coach tree is pretty much all filled out. I think I don't know if we're going to lose a coordinator again, especially with having a good season. I almost think this might be a good thing to put in is doing the refund for defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator to ensure that even if they get sniped like ours did last year, that we get more points back and we can really regain on the talent trees when we have to replace them. So I'm going to do that. We'll be able to do it for each side of the ball, which is big. And then I'd have offensive coordinator. We're also going to do the one for defensive coordinator cost 10% less. So now when we have somebody who does leave, or we have, we're just going to max this out. Screw it. We're going to max it out because now all of the talent trees will cost less points. And if we lose a coordinator, then we will get refunded some points. So that means we'll get even more points, which is good because, you know, look at this. Look at how little we have done of our offensive and defensive coordinator because we had to replace him at the beginning of the season. Hopefully now, if they do get poached, you know, we will end up being able to replace the spots that we unlocked a lot better. We'll also have discounts on this screen and both of these screens. So even if they stay, we'll have more points to apply towards them later on. So now these are only 24 points instead of being 27 points, down from 30. So it's a good thing. I'm not going to click on these storyline things. I've told you guys before, these things are broken and stupid and I don't like them. So I'm not going to click on them. I'm sorry if you wanted me to, but I will not. They've fired Kevin O'Connell. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. The Vikings get dragged through the dirt in this Sims situation. It is not right. Kevin O'Connell should not be out of a job. That's so stupid. We'll also take a look at the end of the season stats for the whole league, but I want to focus on some other specific teams. And look at Boyd. He finished out super strong. He was at 27-12. Now he's at 38-12. So we'll have to take a look at those games to see what he did in the Sims. But on the season, he finished with a very good record. Jonathan Brooks ended up finishing with over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Not the best, not as good as his last performance, last season, of course. But overall, he gets 1,000 yards done. Floyd Fuller ends up finishing 106 catches for 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns. Wow. We had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. We had Overton at 1,038 with 7 and Leggett with 1,055 and 8. Defensively, we had Trevin Wallace, of course, was at the top. Let's see where we finished here. Jordan Walsh, 15.5 sacks. Nick Benito, 12 interceptions. 5 for Green, 5 for Stevens, 2 apiece for Horn, Battle, and Dillon, and then 1 apiece for Wallace, Haggins, McCullum, and Thompson, as it was before. Pass deflections, 11 for Tremont Battle, 8 for Brandon Stevens, 8 for Trevin Wallace, 6 for Jacquez Green, along with JC Horn. Fumbles, 2 for Wallace, 2 for Benito, 1 for Horn, Dillon, Walsh, and Hickman. And then we had 3 recoveries for Trevin Wallace. So this dude just had an absolutely monster season. So we had the Raiders making it as the number 2 seed. So Eric Samuels, their third-year quarterback, 40 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He had a tremendous year. Marshawn Lloyd, the former Packer, was their leading rusher, 736 yards and 7 touchdowns. Receiving, Jacoby Myers still doing it strong in year 9, 14 touchdowns. Brock Bowers, man, 16 touchdowns for Brock Bowers at the tight end position. What an insane season for the young tight end. Well, he's in his 4th year in this world, but man, what a good tight end for them. Alex Holman ended up leading for that. We'll just take a quick peek at this. 7.5 for Max Crosby, not the best there. Not a lot of interceptions. Max Crosby tied for first with that as well. And then for fumbles, they only had 3. So the sim stats for defense are absolutely horrendous. It's so bad to see. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson, having a good season, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Rushing wise, he also led with 754 yards on the ground and 9 touchdowns. Bucky Irving, coming over from Tampa through a trade, ended up having only 491 yards and 5 touchdowns. Not the best performance for him, 3.5 yards a carry. Rudy Stewart, who is sitting behind him, averaged under 3 yards. Oof. Ahmad Hilton was their leading receiver with 965 and 5 touchdowns. He is their 3rd-year tight end. Zay Flowers, their 2nd, and then John Mechie with 10 touchdowns. Awesome to see. Mechie was a guy that I wanted to do good when I had the Texans franchise, and he just never really got a fair shot. And we ended up, I think, moving on from him and trading him. Rashad Bateman with 5 touchdowns, so that is cool to see as well. With the underwhelming defensive stats, we're just going to look at the offensive stats for these guys. Seahawks, led by rookie Chris Bradley. Look at this first season. 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, just shy of 100 quarterback rating. Kenneth Walker having 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Jackson Smith and Njigba. I'm not sure. All I know, dude's a beast. 14 touchdowns, 1,040 yards. How bad did the Vikings play? They had 31 touchdowns, 12 picks for J.J. McCarthy, so not a bad season there. They had 18 touchdowns on the ground with Jalen Wright. What? And Jordan Addison had 13 touchdowns. How does he get fired? Here's the Jets. Matthew Krieger, second-year quarterback, 39 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. So a little bit more dicey throwing the ball, but he also added 395 yards and 7 touchdowns on the ground. And Breece Hall had 6 touchdowns and 944 yards. Receiving-wise, Mike Evans, man, in year 14, still doing it. 16 touchdowns, 1,335 yards. That is pretty insane. And then look at the Buccaneers, man. We destroy them in week 1. Jamie Novak has never sniffed the field since. Will Levis comes in, they trade for him, and he goes on a tear. 4,039 yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, over 100 with his QBR at 101.3. Rachaad White having 6 touchdowns and over 700 yards. And then Matt Wise ended up finishing with 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns, but K-Dot ends up beating him out for touchdown leader with 10. And now let's take a look at the yearly awards. So we didn't have anybody finishing near the top with the MVP voting. A little upsetting. Coach of the year, we're going to win that again. Doesn't really matter anyway. And then over in, we'll start in the NFC, right? That's our division. So offensive player of the year is Jalen Hurts. Again, we had nobody. Not a single soul. Defensive player of the year is going to be Jordan Walsh. That is very big. This man is about to be a very good player. Jacquez Green finished 3rd. He finished above Trevin Wallace because of his interceptions. That's crazy. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Chris Bradley, does not surprise me. Dominic Freeman, so 1 and 2 are both Seahawks. That is pretty impressive. Lynn Lennon is also very high on this list at 3. Alexander Snell, Bo Trapp. Yeah, Justin Peterson somehow finished 10th. Must not have been a very big year for rookies on offense. And then Jordan Walsh going to finish first with defensive player or defensive rookie of the year. And then Mick O'Brien, who the Vikings drafted, finished behind him. Terrell Bolden finishes 3rd. Freddie Hood. We did have Sheldon McCollum finishing at 7th, which is nice to see. Best quarterback, we are nowhere on the list. Will Levis finished high. Oh, no, wait, there he is. I missed it. So he's 5th. Good. Don't have anybody in the best running back. Lloyd Fuller is number 7th. Wow, so there's a lot of good receivers this year, but he should get something for the end of the season for that. I mean, he should go up a little bit in his, you would think, in his development. Let's see, nobody on the offensive line. Defensive lineman Jordan Walsh. This dude is going to be like a 95 overall by the end of this season, dude. Nick Benito behind him at 3. Best linebacker Trevin Wallace. Good to see. Jacquez Green at number 3 for that as well. Best DB is Brandon Stevens. Very surprising to see that. He had a good season. I mean, he did. But to see him as number 1 defensive back is a little bit outside of what I expected. I expected Battle or Horn to have a little bit of better rating. I know they didn't have the interceptions, which is what they look at, but they really shouldn't. Cam Little ends up winning best kicker, and there we go. And now AFC will check out Mahomes is the offensive player of the year. Greg Russo is the defensive player of the year. Juwan Strong is the offensive rookie of the year. Vinny Starkey is the defensive rookie of the year. Quarterback is Mahomes. Running back is Etienne Jr. Wide receiver is Mike Evans. Offensive lineman is Trey Smith. Greg Russo for D-line. Alex Highsmith for linebacker. DB is Christian Gonzalez, and then Tyler Bass as the best kicker. All right, so we are done with the training, and we are done with the first round of the playoffs, and now I'm going to show you guys who we're playing. We're playing the Packers. Team I hate the most. So this should be fun. It should be fun. We have a bunch of upgrades I think to do because I've been doing the training every week. I've been doing this for like 2 hours, and I have a 20-minute recording going right now because I've been just doing recording back or like weekly strategy back to back to make sure we get all the XP we want for our players. But before we get to that, let's check out the playoff bracket and see where things have fallen. Alrighty, so first week we have the Eagles beating the Buccaneers, the Lions beating the Cowboys, and the Packers beating the Seahawks, of course, to end up taking us on. And then over in the AFC, we have the Jets losing to the Ravens, which makes sense. The Chiefs beating the Raiders also makes sense. And the Bills beating the Jaguars, which also makes sense. So those 4 teams being there makes sense to me. It does make sense to me. Maybe not the Steelers, but everything else sort of makes sense. So for the second week, we have the Steelers taking on the Ravens. That's a hell of a matchup. The Chiefs and the Bills, another awesome matchup. Us and the Packers, and then the Eagles and Lions. So the AFC's got some heavy hitting games. I wish we could watch all of these games. You know, or at least see like recaps, you know, like a halftime show or a recap show. And yes, we got a lot of upgrades. Holy cow. So Dion Boyd getting 2, Floyd Fuller getting 2, Weatherford, Peterson, all of them getting 2. So let's just dive right into it. This is going to take a bit. So if you don't like this, go ahead and skip it, I guess. But we're going to do some upgrades. We have been trying to get Field General caught up so he's not just a strong arm guy. We're going to do that once again. We're going to do Field General. Gets it to 94. 4 play action, 1 mid, 1 short, and throw on the run. Did not help very much. Field General again. Let's see what we got here. 95 overall for the Field General. Awareness, throw accuracy, deep, mid, and throw on the run once again. So now it is strong arm 97, improviser 96. This dude is going to cost so much money. Holy cow, he's going to cost so much money. Maybe that will be the turning point of this franchise as to what happens with Dion Boyd's contract after, you know, it's done, and who can we afford, really. Floyd Fuller going to get 2 upgrades. That is good. He needs it. We are going to go physical for both. We need to build him up a little bit better than just playmaker like I have been doing. 3 awareness, 1 catching traffic, medium route, release, and stiff arm. Good. And then we'll do physical once again. So 82, 80, 79, and 73. Do I do another playmaker to see if it jumps some of these other ones like it has been? So we have 80, 79, 73. Let's see if it does it. He got a bunch of stuff again. Ooh, 3 release. 82, 80, 75. So his deep threat went up 2. And physical went up 2. Okay, so that's good. Let's see where we're at. He's looking really good. Release is good at 85 now. Spectacular catch at 84. Jumping at 89. Okay, he's starting to come through. I like this. Wish that jumping was just a little bit higher. Spencer Weatherford getting 2. He needs it for sure. We're gonna go agile for him since he is a tackle. We want him to be able to handle those finesse rushers better. We're gonna go just straight, and then we'll do 1 power. I don't want to get too outside of, you know, I don't like linemen that are unbalanced. You guys know this. Justin Peterson getting 2 as well, and we are gonna go vertical threat, and we're gonna be counting on him this week. You know, Ridley's out. There's nothing that we can change about that, so we're gonna have to count on him. Oh wow, he jumped up to an 82 overall with, well, of course, with morale and whatnot, but he got some good stuff. He got some good stuff. 1 snap away. So we will know what his hidden development trait is after this game. And this is where he is at right now. So definitely a through and through receiver. 88 speed, 83 catching, 75 awareness, 78 short route. That's big. 69 medium, 63 deep. You'd like to see that a little bit better. Catching traffic is good at 87. Spectacular catch at 78 is not bad either. So overall, he's getting there with the receiving stuff that we need him to be good at. So he's getting there, right? Deron Overton also getting an upgrade, and I'm going to go playmaker for him too. 89, 89, 87. Let's see if this gets him some good stuff. It does. Okay, so it brought his physical up to 90. Deep threat 89, slot 89, 87 playmaker. Dude is, I mean, obviously we know he's really good. We just need to see him start making more plays. Trevin Wallace also going up in overall. I've just been doing run stopper for him because he's just so damn good at that. I don't want to mess that up. 1 apiece for a few things. Jonathan Brooks getting 1 from the injury report. We'll just go elusive back for him as we have been doing. Change the direction +1. That's good. Michael Hagen's getting 1. Hagens is, of course, we have gotten him to a point where he is viable in in pass coverage. I just want him to be just a little bit better there. We're gonna go field general though. Field general for him. And hopefully he gets some pass coverage, change of direction, block shedding, 3 awareness, 1 tackle. So nothing for pass coverage, but he's coming along. He has 93 play recognition. That is big for a second-year guy. 93 play rec. I want to get him on the field. Ezekiel Townsend getting an upgrade. We're just going to go elusive back for him as we have been doing. And that gets him 2 ball carry vision, 1 break tackle, and 2 to carrying. Good to see. Jordan Walsh also getting 1, and he is going to go once again straight to power rusher because he is just an absolute beast at that. I'm curious to see when he gets his role how much points he gets. He should be getting some pretty good XP out of everything. Steven Briggs getting 1. Holy cow, we got a lot of players getting him. He needs to get better at power rushing, I think. So we're going to actually go speed rushing for him. 2 finesse, 2 power, 2 hit power, 2... Okay, that was a really solid upgrade, I think. Sheldon McCullum also getting another 1. This is one where I'm very hesitant on what I want to do with him. I feel like he could almost be a better corner. Like, I need you guys to tell me right now down below, okay? Stop what you're doing. Take a look at this guy's stats. What do you guys think this guy could be a corner? Like, he's got 80 man coverage, 78 zone. His tackling's not the best. His hit power is not better than Lance Dillon's, right? His awareness isn't the best. Play recognition isn't the best. But he's got good speed, good acceleration, and he can cover both man and zone. I feel like this guy might be better suited to play corner. Am I crazy? Do I have to draft a safety and move him? Maybe that's our corner answer, right? Maybe I move him to corner. I want to do another zone because he's a little behind on zone. So we're going to do zone for him this time and see what he gets. 3 tackle, 1 zone, 1 pursuit. Oh, well, he needed the tackle, so that's good. So he's 81 hybrid, 81 support, 79 zone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being crazy, but dude could be a great corner, I think. Potentially. Brandon Stevens also going to get one, and he has been really good. We're going to go slot for him because that's where his main position is. Agility, play rec, pursuit, and tackle both get 2. Okay. Cam Little is going to get one, and once again, we're going to go to accuracy. He gets his 2 awareness. Okay. Broderick Jones, the right tackle that we brought in last offseason throughout free agency. We're going to go pass protection here because he hasn't had barely any upgrades, and he definitely needs pass protection. He gets pass block power, the one we don't even need him to get. Great. Dylan Arrieta also getting one. And he needs power because he's in the middle. So we're going to go power. And he gets impact, pass block, power, run block, and run block power. Okay. So that helps his pass blocking and pass protector role and his run. So that's good. Jaleel Sharp, the fullback, getting one. And I feel like we just give him some blocking. You know, I just feel like he's better suited to get blocking upgrade. He gets 3 to trucking. That's not bad. Julian Myers, my project safety, up to a 74, man. That's sort of cool to see. I'm going to go hybrid for him here. See if we can get him some coverage stats. Man coverage 1, zone +3, play recognition +1. Lawrence Bassey. This guy needs help a lot of spots. He's not very good. All he can do is run stop. So we're going to go pass coverage here and hope to God that he gets some good stuff there. 1 man and +3 to zone. Okay, nothing very good. Zach Kelly, I think that's his first upgrade of the season, if I'm not mistaken. He hasn't had much of anything so far. And, well, we're going to go playmaker. I love playmaker, man. I love that there's one that you can get a bunch of stuff from. Catching traffic +4 and deep route +2. That's a really good upgrade for him. If he ever develops into somebody that I can put on the field, he's going to be obviously a slot guy. He's 5'8". I mean, you can't put this guy outside. But that speed, dude, that is insane. If his release was better, he would automatically be potentially a good receiver. But you can have that acceleration. If you don't have decent release, you're going to have a hard time getting the deep ball. Mock Draft 3 dropped last week. Let's take a look at that and see if there's been any big shakeup. So right off the bat, it appears that there has been a shakeup. Yeah, a lot. So Jonathan Castle, who was once the number 2 overall pick in the mock draft and was number 2 in the first one, has now dropped down out of the top 5. Jaquan Terry, the corner, has jumped all the way up to the number 2 spot with Cleveland. And so Cleveland has basically just changed up their entire approach. Josh Jenkins also moves up now because the Rams are up, and that's, I believe, no, he was one of the Giants last time. So he moves up, and because he goes to the Rams, the Giants then take the best receiver in Derek Williams. Carl McCoy is the second edge rusher, first of the speed rushing variety, off at number 5 to the Vikings. Darrell Sharper falling to 6, Ronald Leak down to 7, Ben Mincy at 8, Jonathan Castle all the way down at 9 to the 49ers. That is not fair. The 49ers get Jonathan Castle. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Where is... Oh, here it is. Alex McManus all the way down to 13. Where was he last mock draft? He was number 8. Okay, so it wasn't a huge drop like I thought initially, but still a pretty sizable drop in the first round for a guy because he had one bad game. So who knows? Maybe he's somebody that's in contention for us. I'm trying to see. Oh, Kevin Randolph. I don't think he was even in... Well, was he? Let's take a look where Randolph was. That was the guy who won the Heisman. So last one, he was going... He wasn't even going in the first round. So Kevin Randolph goes from not even being in first round contention Yeah, no contention at all to now he is going in the top 20. Where is he? Here he is, number 18 to the Bears. Rayshon Highsmith there, Jake Bolin. I'm trying to see where, I mean, obviously he's going to probably have us at 32nd right now. Brett Aldridge, Nasir Holmes now going way up at 25, so he jumped up a little bit. That was one of the guys that I did the focus scouting on, so we'll learn a little bit more about him in the future. Jacquez Potts, he had a big year. He was like the touchdown or the sack or the tackle for loss or sack leader for USC. He is now going 30th. Rayshon Jones is going ahead of us and has us taking LaMichael Coates, the 6'4", 185 corner, somebody that I was looking at initially too. So interesting shakeup so far with the mock draft. It'll be interesting to see if there's any more huge changes in 4 and 5 once they drop. Before we get to the game with the Packers, let's take a look at their season stats and see who's been the playmakers for them. So Jordan Love, obviously the quarterback, having a good year, 43 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 117.9 QBR. Pretty damn good. Josh Jacobs, he is going to be a problem, but I think the passing game is a bigger problem because Green Bay's playbook loves to pass the ball. Josh Jacobs, 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Receiving, Jaden Reed has become their number one. 17 touchdowns for this dude. 1,248 yards. John Adams, their second-year receiver, 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Christian Watson, 652, 6 touchdowns. Kenny Yates, tight end, 504 and 4 touchdowns. Defensively, let's see, it's been Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper, the middle linebacker. Leading him in tackles. Sacks leader is Kenny Clark in his 12th season. They have Rashawn Gary, who's now in his 9th season, 5.5 sacks. Jerry Stern, their third-year defensive tackle, with 5 as well. Lucas Van Ness with 4. Interceptions-wise, Edgerrin Cooper leading the team with 3, tied with Jair Alexander. McKinney and Gordon both having 2, and then 1 for Jose Mims and Javon Bullard. So, like I said, I know that they have a very good running back in Josh Jacobs, but with this playbook, we've seen what the Packers playbook can do. They love to pass the ball. So I went throw it medium this week, or defend medium, and we're going to do blitz counter on offense because they have like a 34% blitz rating in the thing. So I'm hoping that works. We're going to have to try to make sure that the passing doesn't get too out of hand because it did last time. I remember Kenny Yates sort of messed us up the last time we played these guys. That may have been a season or 2 ago. But yeah, he did mess us up. So that'll be interesting to see. But anyway, let's get to the game. So both teams have had the ball. Both teams failed on offense. Both teams punted. Here we are. 1st and 10. Packers starting off. Play action to Love going left side. Almost said right side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adams, the second-year receiver. John Adams, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's a handoff to Jacobs, and he has been killing us, though. He's had a couple of carries, and every time he's getting good chunks. 8, 8, and 7 is his total right now for what he has gotten on the ground. 3 carries, 23 yards. Another play-action rollout for Love. He goes immediately left side, deep down the field. It's caught by Reed. He somehow corrals it by turning around. And I don't think McCollum even saw the ball coming. He just turned at the last second. What a catch by Jaden Reed. 1st and 10. Watson in motion. Play action again. Love going short. It's completed to Yates, the tight end, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 11 right off the bat. Packers are moving quickly. I don't like it at all, though. Love to pass. Nothing there. Has to take the dump down to Yates, and he will get 5 more. You know, looking at how good Yates plays for the Packers sort of makes me wish that I would have drafted him back when I had the chance to. He is just such a good player for them, man. Oh, he overshoots Christian Watson. He had him in the end zone and just missed the throw. 3rd and 5. Can we at least force 3 here? They're going the same play. Same play, but they go the opposite direction, and it works. Jaden Reed driving them down the field almost single-handedly along with Josh Jacobs, and they will get in the end zone for the early 7-0 lead. So far, we're not doing the best. You know, the Packers, they stalled out, we stalled out. Now the Packers have responded, and now we got to respond. So here we go. Ezekiel Townsend and Theo Judge in the backfield. It's going to go to Townsend. Up the gut. Oh, he ran 26 over. There was just another guy there. Only goes for 3, but that was nice. I didn't even know he could run. I mean, I guess he was probably drafted as a power back, and then between what all I've done and what the last team did, they turned him into an elusive back. So he's got some stuff, and there's a catch for Jelani Woods, who is our second tight end today. Injury on the field. And it looks like Sharper heading to the backfield, or to the locker room for the Packers. 1st and 10. Boyd looking short. It's got it to Fuller, and Fuller's got himself about 10. They'll mark him just shy of the 1st down. Pistol look. Hand off to Townsend right up the gut. And Townsend down inside the 45 to the 44. Get us the 1st down, and we'll go back to this split back look. And it goes back to Townsend again. And he'll get 3 more. Not a lot on that play. And we're going to go through the air. Boyd quickly fires. It's completed. It's Xavier Legette with the catch. And he is down to the 24. We saw him come alive the last game we saw. Having a really good game. And hopefully it continues this week. As Judge takes his first handoff right up the gut. And look at Judge go down to the 11. All right, so far the running game sort of doing what I need it to do without Jonathan Brooks. So hopefully that continues. Boyd, got to find somebody, man. Got to find somebody. He does, and it's a touchdown. Xavier Legette comes open late across the middle, and we're going to tie things up. What a way for us to respond, guys. Packers coming back out here towards the end of the 1st quarter. They're going to start off with a pass. We start off with a blitz, but they're able to get the pass to Watson, gain of 7. Jordan Love is not going to be one that is easy to get rattled when it comes to the blitzing. So if we're going to get pressure, we got to get it quickly. Love pushed out of the backfield. And he's got to throw it away. 3rd and 3. He's also good with getting the ball out. So we might not get as many big sacks in the backfield like that. 3rd and 3, can we get out of here? We got to set, nope, I thought they were going to go to Jacobs. They don't, and it does not work. We get the stop. Defense stepping up now. Back out after our first good drive of the day. And we've got the ball. It's still tied up. What can we do with this one? 1st and 10 from the 22. Boyd takes a snap, quick pass. It's Overton, turns it upfield, and he's got it to the 39. They'll actually mark him at the 38, but hey, either way, we'll take it. Good first play. Get us some positive yards. We're going to the pistol look. Last time we were in this, we ended up running it. And that is what we do again. Townsend trying to get through the traffic. He'll end up getting 4. So that run led us to the end of the 1st quarter. So here we go. 2nd and 6 after the 4 yards. Single back look. We go play action. Boyd's got to throw it. He gets rid of it just in time, and it is completed, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get his feet down. It was Floyd Fuller on the sidelines, and just a little too late to arrive, and now 3rd and 6. Boyd going to run with it. I don't think he's got it. He does get it. I thought he was going to slide, but he says, you know what, Edgerrin Cooper, I don't care, man. I'm willing to take you on, and he gets the 1st down. Boyd is hurt? No. Oh, no. Deion Boyd is hurt. Fucking Max Richardson is in now? Are you kidding? That's a joke, right? He better come back. There's no way. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, well, obviously that drive failed after Boyd's injury. It was just 2 horrible plays by Richardson. There we go. There we go. Get a big stop. At least, hopefully, defense can do something for us because, my God, I hope to God Boyd is only hurt for like a drive or 2. If he's hurt long term, this game is going to be in a very bad spot. One-handed grab by Adams. He'll get it back to the 28, so it'll be 3rd and 9. We need the defense here to do its job. Come on, guys. Play action. Free blitzer. The sack. Fumble is recovered by Benito. That's what I'm talking about. Benito comes through in the clutch. A huge sack, a fumble, and gets the recovery. But now it's going to be on Richardson, who can't find... He can't do anything. I hope we just run it every play. Oh, God, we're throwing it. He can't hit it. He can't hit a receiver. Yeah, just hand it off, dude. Hand it off to Judge. There we go. Judge pulling that pile forward. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff we needed to see out of Judge for a long time. 1st and goal now. He's throwing it. Oh, God, he's throwing it. Yeah, give it to Townsend. Yeah, just get it out of your hands, buddy. You are not good. I'm changing that. We're getting a new quarterback after this season. I'm telling you all that right now. That was a mistake of me to sign him. Look at this. Okay. You know what? Let me shut up. Okay, Richardson. Consider me shutting up now. Touchdown, Carolina. Richardson to pass. Lets it go over the middle, outside of Peterson's reach. Damn it. And now let's just, okay, or not run it. Or don't. Richardson, stop it! Richardson to throw. And he just, yeah, that was just a bad decision. I mean, I get it. He was scared, but, like, you got to stop being so scared, dude. Richardson again and almost throws an interception. And we're going to have to take the 3 points. But, hey, at least we got points out of it. We decided not to go for it. And I got a little upset. So we skipped it. Now, no clue why we decided to go for it. We had 3 points. It makes it a 2-possession game. It's still midway through the 3rd. There was no need to go for it there. This horrible decision in such a big game. McCollum makes the tackle on Reed, but not after he gets a huge chunk out to the 38. Man, that really irritated me. There we go. Nice play, Horn. Good job. Good job. Don't give up too much. 2nd and 10, handoff to Jacobs, and he's going to get 7. 3rd and 3. Can we get another stop here, guys? Can we get it done? McCollum's in the slot right now, which means Hickman is in. There we go! Defense is just annihilating this offense today. Another punt. Let's go. Richardson's still coming out every time we hit the field. I'm like, please pray to God that Deion Boyd is coming back out, and he's not coming out. Hand off to Judge up the middle, and Judge gets 6. Nice running. Finally had a decent lane there. Has some good blocking up front. We just got to keep having that, and we can actually use the ground game more frequently, you know? Or just pass it again. Okay, nice completion. Overton stepping up. Now Overton's starting to step up. He's starting to feel himself this season. But hey, this is the time of the year where we need our biggest playmakers to make the big plays. And so far, Overton is doing that. So is Leggett, really. It's been awesome to see. Richardson, what are you? All right, Jordan Love back on the field. Last drive, they stalled. We've been very good up front. We've been very good. A lot of sacks, interception, a very clutch interception at the end of the half when we looked like we were giving up points. So I've been very pleased with this defense. They need to keep it up because we don't have our quarterback right now. And that's how you do it. Oh, what a cheap way to get out of a sack. And now Derek Brown is hurt. Jeez Louise. Not the time to have all these injuries happening. Love back. He looks, he's got a completion to Jacobs, and it's a 1st down. That should have been a sack, man. I don't know how that guy got that ball out of there. Changing it up, they're going empty set here, and I don't know if we're ready for it. We have a base set out there. Love has to get rid of it, and a beautiful pass. No, it's incomplete. They might challenge that. That was really close. No, they're not going to. It looked like he had it, but he didn't get his 2nd foot down, I guess. 2nd and 10, 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Love looking, gets it to Yates, brought down short. 3rd and 3, this is a big down here. If we can get off the field here, we might be able to force another punt, but we can't give up any yards. Come on, defense. There we go. Another big stop is Jacquez Green. Richardson's still here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Oh my God, dude, we are in so much trouble. Oh my God. If we don't get in a tremendous play here, we are in so much trouble, dude. Okay, he at least gets it out of the shadow of our end zone. But now it's 3rd and 16. We're going to have to pass it. And this guy loves to take sacks that are no less than a 10-yard loss. So, okay. Or throw an interception. It was double coverage. Why the fuck would you throw that? This shit's about to go haywire here, man. Oh, there we go. Get a loss. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Michael Haggins cleans up. Come on, guys. Let's keep it moving here. 2nd and 10. I mean, if we can at least hold a field goal, that would be tremendous. But we just gave up a huge play for a turnover. They've got a lot of momentum right now. Oh my God, I love Trevin Wallace so much. I love Trevin Wallace so much. It's not even healthy. What a stop. 3rd and 13. They need the 1 yard line, or of course, or a touchdown, or we can try to force a field goal here. Love push back. We missed the tackle. We missed the tackle. Oh my God, I think they might go for it here. Yep, I knew it. We missed that tackle. Would have caused them to take a field goal. If they get this first down, there's a flag. What's the flag on? Is it on us? Is it on them? Love's going to run it in for free. Nobody's going to cover that. Please tell me it's holding or something stupid. Nope, it's on us. It's on Briggs. He's back. He is back. Deion Boyd is back. Okay, okay. Maybe now we can get some stuff. Maybe now we can get the offense moving a little bit, huh? Oh boy, that's big. All right, boy, we missed you. Give us something good here. Handoff. Yeah, the run. They have been all over the running lanes, dude. They have been destroying us on the run game today. We need a quarterback. We need to throw the ball. Come on, Boyd. Take us to the promised land here, man. There we go, calling an audible. Haven't seen that in 2.5 quarters. Max Richardson doesn't even know what the frickin' snap count is, probably. All right, quick pass. Not a big fan of it, but it gets us positive yardage. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Boyd looking to throw. He finds Leggett. What a pass. What a catch. Leggett doing it again. And gets us out to the 49. That's what we needed right there. Quick snap. It's a handoff. And my God, there is 3 of them in the backfield every play. Can we get some blocking, please? Peterson in motion. Got to snap it. You got to snap it. You got to snap it. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? We haven't had a delay of game in so long, I forgot they were a thing. I mean, everything is going wrong. I expected Boyd to come back and make some plays, right? That's what you would expect. Your 97 overall quarterback comes back and makes plays. Come on, man. Come on, man. We had control of this game up until the last drive. And now the Packers have all the momentum. Even our starting quarterback can't do anything. Can our defense step up? There we go. Force an incompletion at least. We need more plays than that. Handoff. Jacobs up the middle. A gain of 6. 3rd and 4. Big down here. This is a big down. Come on, defense. We don't get the interception, and we get pass interference. And we give up the completion. Oh, my God. Okay, we forced the incompletion there. Good job. 4:48 to go. Oh, Walsh almost got back there. Yes! Tremont Battle with the pick. Defense is not going away yet. Oh my God, what a clutch play. All right, offense, come on now. There we go. Why did you fall? You had 10 yards behind you. You see what I mean? Everything is just going wrong. That should have been a first down. Handoff. Townsend finally gets a lane. There we go. Finally getting a lane. That's like the best run of the day. They've been 3 deep in our backfield almost every run play. Overton in motion. We're going to pass out of it. Quick pass to Fuller. It's completed. Very short gain of 4. I guess, I mean, it's a good run play, so we'll count it. We'll just pretend it was a run, right? Good first down play. Boyd's got all the time. What? He just decided not to run. He's just going to sit there. Oh, my God. What is happening? You've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't remember the last time there's been this many instances of just bullshit. I don't remember. This defense is fighting for their life and winning. And all we need the offense to do is to be somewhat competent, and we can't get that done. How many turnovers? How many sacks? How many fourth downs do we have to force? How long before the defense can't keep up anymore? We see it time and time again. 3rd and 3. Does the defense have another one in them? They do not. Shit. If I swear to God, if we go 1 and done in the playoffs because of a bunch of bullshit, I'm gonna be heated. This game was out of reach for them. Well, not out of reach, but we had control, even with a horrible quarterback. All we needed this offense to do was to show up and put up a touchdown. 1 touchdown. Hell, a field goal. If we would have took the field goal on that one drive, we'd be up by 3 right now. Thank the Lord he dropped it. Give us the ball back. 1:12 to go. 1:12 to go and 3 timeouts to win this game. I don't want to go to overtime. Our team's been playing like shit. I want us to end this game. There we go. Boyd gets to Fuller. He uses his speed, gets us a first down. That's what I like to see. Good opening play. But we got to keep that up, though. We can't be having all these small plays, you know? Handoff Townsend up the middle, and he will get 7. Actually, a good run. Good run. Play action. Boyd looking short. I don't like it. It's caught for the first down, and he gets out of bounds, which is good. Okay, we don't care. I mean, I do care, but, like, not that much. 1st and 10, we're at the 39, or at the 40. Over the middle, it's completed to Overton, a gain of 8. We call a timeout with 41 on the clock. We need another big chunk play here. They're sending heat. He finds the opening, gets the first down. That's big. That's big. Oh, that was a dumb decision. I don't like that. I don't like that. We could have ran another play there. We did not have to call our last timeout. We need to hope that this play doesn't go too long. We get the field goal unit on the field. Come on, offense. We cannot afford to screw this up. That is screwing it up. That is screwing it up. Oh, we're not even. Oh, my God. We're not. Oh, my God. We're going to go to overtime. We're going to go to overtime. This is so stupid. Oh, my God. We might lose this game, guys. Because if he doesn't make this, which I don't think he will, the damn Packers are going to get the ball at midfield with 2 timeouts. We're going to lose this game off of stupidity. Again, with the AI. This is a 59-yard attempt? Yeah, of course he missed it. I can't believe this. I swear to God, if they catch this, I'm going to lose it. They're getting a free play. You can't make this up. This game is forcing us to lose. This game just forced us to lose. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate Madden 25. That was probably the worst I've had in a while when it comes to this game. The decision making was horrendous. The attempted field goal was horrendous. The glitches that would stop players from running or from falling instead of running with the ball in their hands. Just the overall, just the whole thing, the whole game. That was the biggest bullshit game I think I've had in Madden 25. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. That was the most pathetic way we just lost a season. 16-1. And we lose because of Madden 25's horrendous fucking coding. Why in the hell are we calling timeouts that early? Why in the hell are we trying 59-yard field goals? Why in the hell is my quarterback, who has a clear lane to run, just deciding to stop running? Let's just stop running. I don't need to run. Let the defender catch up to me and tackle me for a loss. Obviously, next time we got off season. What a horrible way to finish this show. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think about how this video ended, how the game ended, what happened during the game, and what you think we should be looking forward to in the off season. Again, thanks a lot for checking it out. I hope you guys stayed around and checked it out, the whole thing, even though it was very furious and very maddening. But hey, before you leave, if you could hit that like button, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe if you have not already. I know things haven't been it's been sporadic around here lately, but it's really because of the game, to be very honest. I mean, yes, I have a busy schedule too myself with work and stuff, but a lot of it has to do with the game. Madden 26, I mean, it's gonna be great. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a much better experience for me this year, and I hope you guys are here to check it out. So consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.